On, we can record. Hey everybody, welcome to our Wednesday night Epic Empire call. I look crazy. I just worked out. I got my hot pink lipstick on. You know me, my crazy lipstick. It's fun. Hey, sells challenge packs. It really does. People love those videos. I'm like, I'll just take a selfie and put words on it. It doesn't work for my audience. They think the crazy videos are fun. So I continue to do them, which is good because it makes me work out, which is good. That's why we coach, so we can stay accountable to our workouts. All right, so Sue needs to mute. All right, so I'm excited about tonight's call because I've been experimenting with some things and I'm ready to explain it, and I'm probably going to explain it again, maybe on a PowerPoint presentation, but I kind of wanted to get your brains churning on it and then do it again. We'll do another call, but it really is fresh and new, and it's not something that I think a lot of coaches are doing right now. Maybe one or two other ones that I've seen do it, but I've seen other businesses do it, and that's kind of where I got the concept. You know, I watch Angie Lee a lot on her social media. She's really good about teaching you how to brand yourself, and I kept seeing her say, like, I've got this business academy starting. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this business academy. Look who's just joined, and like showing me all this stuff. And I kind of kept feeling drawn into it and wanting to join it because of her Instagram story. And I'm like, I wonder if I could do that with coaching or challengers. Anyways, I'm going to get into basically from start to finish what I did for challengers and what I did for coaches in a minute. First, I want to go over some announcements. We're about 50 days away from Summit, which is really exciting. We were working on some Summit plans today. We have a team banquet planned, a dinner. We always do superlatives and awards. If you go Star Diamond, you get the awesome Tiffany's necklace, the Team Tiffany's necklace. And then we'll do each kind of leader will be able to do some recognition and awards for their teams. It's just a great time to all see each other because Summit is such a chaotic time where we're everywhere. And we'll all be in trainings together. We'll all go work out to different trainers, but we'll see each other because we're literally 40% of the Hyatt House is our team. So they are letting us have our team banquet at the hotel, which is going to be super convenient for us, because we will go to our trainings at the convention center. We'll come back to our room, change, get ready, and then head off to the Superdome. But that will be a whole nother call for our Summit peeps. We'll do a team call, or not a team call, but a Summit call on that. So don't feel like you're confused and you don't know what the heck's going on. We'll explain it all. So in terms of Success Club for May, we're getting closer to the end of May, which blows my mind that May is almost over. Like, I feel like I just started getting excited that we were in spring and now summer's coming all of a sudden. Didn't feel like it in Virginia because it's been raining and chilly. I don't know what's up with that, but I don't even know what, I always say this every single call. I'm sorry, I don't know what today is. It's the 24th. It's the 24th of May. So we have literally 7 days left to get our booties into Success Club and to fill our challenge groups and to find new challengers to help get them plugged into All Access so that they can start their fitness journey, especially with summertime coming up. So I'm going to go over and read the Success Club document, which I have in Epic Empire, and you guys feel free to update it as you add challengers to your groups. But we have Melody Rankin at 2 points, Melanie Etheridge at 2 points, Deanna Wells at 2 points, Carolyn Maddox at 2 points, Tiffany Rival at 2 points. Tiffany, that's a new one. Is Tiffany on the call? Oh, I see a Tiffany. I don't know if it's the Tiffany, but congratulations.
Yeah, she's one of mine.
Aw, yay. See your name on there. Liz Nargi? I might be saying it wrong. I butcher names all the time. I think I've butchered like Dina's name for a good 2 years. That was really bad. 2 points. Taryn Trailer, I want to say Taylor, 4 points. Lauren Anderson, 4 points. Leanne Brown, 4 points. Kevin Moomaw, which we all know is Jade, 4 points. Kathleen Webster, she has a 1 coach. And then we have Elizabeth in Success Club. We have Elizabeth Peace, 6 points. Liam Calvert, 6 points. Woo, our dude. He's in Success Club. Go Liam. He's awesome. Lauren Anderson, 6 points. Lauren Teet, 6 points. Jade Root, 8 points. Funny story, Jade was all freaking out because she wasn't in Success Club like 2 days ago. And now she's at 8 points. So good job for hustling, girl. And then my girl Carla Perry at 10 points. Ren Young at 14 points. And then myself at 44 points, which is what we're going to talk about today. Because that wouldn't be possible if I didn't like all of a sudden decide to do something really cool and different and scary and not sure if it would work, but it worked. That's the nice thing about getting outside of your comfort zone and trying something different is you might actually see success in it. So also about Summit, because this pertains to the information I just read, and Carla, if you're on, correct me if I'm wrong, or Kelly, if you hit Success Club, if you have a total of 20 points for April and May, you get an invitation to the Success Club party. Is that correct? That's correct. Okay, so obviously whatever you have for April, including what you have right now, if it totals 20 and you have till the end of the month, you'll get an invitation to the Success Club party at Summit. And it's usually one designated night, and Beachbody pretty much throws down for all of the Success Club earners. All right, so those are our announcements. All right, let's go into this call. So obviously I didn't have a lot of time to really prepare for this call because I just started doing this on Sunday, and then I started doing it again today, and I'm noticing a trend that it's working. And so I kind of wanted to brief you guys on it. And when I say brief, I mean brief you guys on it, then answer your questions. And then once I get a solid study on it, I'll be able to formulate a beginning, middle, and end training for us to duplicate within our organization. So like I said, I follow Angie Lee on social media, and I saw her do it a lot for her Weltrepreneur. I don't know if you ever see her on Instagram or on Facebook, but she does it a lot for her trainings. And anytime I see somebody that can draw me in, I kind of analyze it and go, I wonder if I should do that for my people, because it's drawing me in. I want to go sign up for her class just by watching her live stories. So I thought I'd give it a shot. All right, so on Sunday, I kind of set a crazy goal for myself. I always function really well in big, scary goals. I don't function with, oh, you've got 60 days to hit 10 points or whatever. I won't do it. I do it when it's crunch time and it's really hard. And that's my personality. So you got to go with what works for you. If saying I want to just get a challenger today, then let that be your personal goal. So I have been noticing on Instagram that there is a lot more interaction. I don't know what Facebook is doing, but it would be really naive of us not to acknowledge the fact that things are shifting a little bit. Social media is ever changing. It's never going to be the same. In 3 months, it's going to look completely different. And guess what? IG stories might not work. And we'll have to find what works different then. But right now, this is really, really been amazing. So I've also noticed in my Instagram DMing, which sounds weird because I'm so used to saying PMing, but it's direct messaging for us grandmas who aren't used to this. For the DMing, a lot of the people that I'm interacting with don't have Facebook accounts. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You want Facebook? What's wrong with you? They don't. People are sick and tired of Facebook, which is crazy to me, which is probably why Facebook bought out Instagram, because they recognize the shift in the way things are working, that most people are super, super mobile. They are not on their desktops. And Instagram is insanely mobile friendly. It is all visual, and it's just one of those mind-numbing things that people do to just look through stuff. And now that they've integrated Instagram stories, which if you have no clue what I'm talking about, get with it, girl. I'm just kidding. It's the little circles at the top of your phone when you're on Instagram. If you click on them, it's little 15-second videos of whatever people are putting on Instagram. So it's kind of like a Snapchat version of Instagram. The reason why I prefer IG over Snapchat is a very isolated place, right? You can have an Instagram, which is kind of like having a blog or like having a Facebook, but Snapchat is just come to Snapchat and be my Snapchat buddy. and that's it. And I'm not saying drop Snapchat because who knows what's going to happen in 2 months. It could all shift. Facebook could buy out Snapchat, and then they start integrating everything, and it'll get crazy, and we'll have to learn again. But that's okay. So what I did is I started basically sharing my day. I've seen some Instagram stories that are really horrific. Let's be honest. Like, let's do this right, or try to do it right. Sharing my day. So people love to watch what you're doing throughout your day. It's really weird. We're all creepy. We're all stalkers. We like to see, like, what's she making for dinner? What's she wearing today? What is that workout she's doing? How's she doing her hair? What are those lashes she wears? All the stuff that you kind of wish you could just splurge on Facebook all day long. It's super acceptable on Instagram stories because it's not going to be invasive to somebody's news feed. It's just up there if they choose and they want to watch it. So I get up in the morning. I usually will say it's 6:22 a.m., right? I will talk about my Shakeology or whatever I'm having, my pre-workout. I will talk about my kids and do the boomerangs and give the filters. And I'm going to show you all that too. I wish if anybody can find a way that I could show my phone on my computer during Zoom, that would be really cool because that would be helpful for me to be able to teach you guys mobily. I'm sure there's a way to do it. But basically sharing your life throughout the day on Instagram stories, being creative with the filters, being creative with the boomerangs and the hands-free, which is really cool. I mean, I have this thing in my Instagram stories that I dance with my coffee every single morning to like a loud, obnoxious song. So every morning people know Jatana's going to have her coffee and she's going to be jamming to something. That's part of my personality. If you get Zoom on your phone, wait, what? What did Nicole say?
If you sign into Zoom using your phone, you can share your screen. You just said to tell you.
Okay. I like right now or like I have to sign up for it?
You'd have to sign in. You'd have to start the meeting that way.
Oh, okay. We won't go there, but I will try to
but I'll figure out a way to
explain this the best I can possible. But the whole point of it is you choose that you want to start a challenge group, right? So for me, I wanted to start a challenge group on June 5th. And I wanted to find 10 ladies that would want to join me on this in this challenge group called Summer Strong. And I think, let me go to, I'll show you an example of what I did throughout the day. Hopefully you guys got to watch it. If not, we'll watch it again. Search. This should be interesting. Happy birthday, Jade. All right, let me find the video I posted the other day. Maybe it's easier if I just went to videos. Smart, Jatana, you're so smart. All right, so here's today's. And then, is this it right here? No, this is it right here. So here's an example of my Instagram story for a challenge group call to action. And you know, the thing with Instagram call to actions, you know, when you make your cute little pick monkey and you're hoping somebody's gonna like, you know, and you put the words on, you're like, come join my 5-day sneak peek or my 3-day sneak peek, or come join my team, or my mentorship starts on this day, or my challenge group starts on this day. That doesn't work on Instagram for some reason. Like, you usually I get crickets. Nobody comments. People will like the picture because they think it's a pretty picture, but they won't comment or even DM me about wanting to join my challenge group or wanting to join my mentorship program. And so I have found the Instagram story brings people on, kind of like the challenge group sneak peeks we do, brings them on a journey. It gives them a little bit of a teaser, and then it gives them a little bit of a taste, and then they start seeing people join. And if it's ever been in the back of their mind to join your challenge group or join your coaching opportunity, they're going to start feeling the normal draw that human beings feel when they want to be a part of something. FOMO is what I call it, fear of missing out. They don't want to miss out on this amazing challenge group experience that other people are jumping in on. You know, that power positive peer pressure I talked about during our challenge group sneak peek. So here's a little example. Obviously, it's got my own personal stuff mixed in with there. And that's the other thing I want to make sure you don't do. It cannot just be all beach body, and it cannot just be all dialogue. Like, we're like, hi, so I'm Jatana, and I work out every day, and I'm running a mentorship program, and then the next one. So if you join my mentorship program, and the next one, and then we're going to eat quinoa, and then the next one. Oh, and also I'm going to teach you how to, and then the next one. And then you're going to get, and they're like, oh my gosh, shut up. And they're just like snapping through because they don't want to listen to your long spiel on whatever, right? It's got to be very, you got to switch it up. It's got to be funny, image, a boomerang, and then another video, and then another image, and then a boomerang. Kind of make it sporadic so it's really drawing to the eyes and mind, and it's not just like, there's some people I watch on Instagram stories, and I literally do that because they talk for like 16 frames. I don't even know what you call that. The frames, that's what I'm going to call it. They talk like 16 frames, and I literally just snap through it. I'm like, okay, never mind. You're really boring. So don't do that. So big no-no if I ever create a slideshow on this, because I want to make sure this is going to be useful for people. If I ever create a slideshow for it, the big no-no is going to be don't go into long dialogues. Be very intentional with each one. And I wouldn't even talk for more than 3 frames. We're going to call them frames. So here's an example of my challenge group 1 on Sunday, which turned into 11 challenge packs, which is crazy. Okay, me and Majid, still a frame. Going to be a fierce day, rehearsal dinner tonight. Help assist out, showing that I'm like kind of interacting. Drawing my Snapchat over.
Test this out. Does this work horizontally?
Funny.
Hopefully I'm not sideways. We'll see. Well, apparently I have to turn my phone sideways. It doesn't work horizontally, but that's okay. We figured that out. Anyways, all right, so my Take Control group is closed. They are already wrapping up week 1 and crushing results. All right, so my Summer Strong group opens up Sunday night. But guess what? I'm giving you first dibs. I'm taking 30 ladies on a journey that is going to rock your world, and that starts on June 5th. Are you in? I want you to DM me. Dang, y'all are bananas.
Okay, so it's delayed.
I'm excited to see who the other 28 are going to be. But I
actually called.
I'm going to pause this real quick. Information to them.
Okay, so it's a little delayed because of the streaming or whatever when I saved the video. But I also called people out, and this girl actually ended up buying a challenge pack. I knew she had been interested in my challenge group for a long time, and there's something fun about, if you can put @ and the person's Instagram name, and it will tag them, and it'll show up in their inbox and their DM, their Instagram inbox. So she messaged me, and she's like, what are you talking about? Why are you tagging me in something? And I'm like, I want you to be in my challenge group. I think you would have a lot of fun. And she bought a challenge pack. So let's keep going.
So here we go.
All right, it's way off on timing. Okay, so here is another example. I went from videos to calling somebody out to this girl. This is how people reply to your Instagram story, right? So they reply to your story. It shows up in your inbox as a message to you, and it has the little picture that they're replying to. And she put, can I get some more information? I'd love to join. I mean, isn't that what y'all want? That's an amazing feeling when somebody messages you that. So I kind of shouted her out and said, told y'all it fills up fast. Jordan, I don't even know if her last name. Let's do this, boo. Just being Jatana, personality. And tagged her in it, which means it showed up in her inbox again. She kind of got excited about it, and she ended up buying a challenge pack as well. Sorry, this is me just playing with my radio. Example, you don't continue doing like the same persistent thing over and over and over again. It's me listening to the radio. Kid stuff with my family. Here's the other thing with kid stuff. Too much kid stuff, people are like, oh my gosh, okay, I don't want to see your kid anymore. It's not interesting. Like, your kid's cute to you, but it's not cute to watch, like I said, 3 frames of your kid talking about something. Try to snip it into one funny moment or cute moment and then move on to something different, because you don't want to lose their attention, right? I was talking about my kitchen getting painted. Nothing crazy exciting. Here is, I see a girl. Okay, so here's a girl that was on Snapchat. She posted a video of her laying out in her yard, and she had snapped me about it because I was joking around on my Snapchat about how I was laying out on my front porch, and we were kind of going back and forth. She's a line dancing friend of mine, a Jeeper girl, and I called her out on another person I called out on Instagram because I knew her Instagram name, and I put at her name. I see you, girl. You're already hot. Bring your hotness to my group. Trying to get her engaged in my challenge group. This is all going to be off because of the thing. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Okay, so it ended up being 11 challengers from that, and this was the first attempt to ever do it. Today has been a little bit more structured, and I'm learning how I want to look at this. Somebody just commented, if it's still open, yes, please. Okay, let's get you in that challenge group, girl. But here's an example of today's, which is a coaching opportunity. And I'm going to open up to questions in a minute so that I can help answer those. Hopefully it's not delayed like the other one. This was last night, just letting them know it's coming. Big announcement tomorrow. Stay tuned to my Instagram stories. I had a little thing on my Instagram. I was dress shopping, changing it up. Woke up in the morning. I'm getting my kids ready for school, being funny, trying to be. My kid's doing his homework. I'm morning, talking it. And I think it's really important to have those staples in your story, like something that you normally do on a regular basis so people can see a trend in your personality. This is just me being feisty. So here is looking for 10 ladies to mentor in being a boss babe coach. And I had the time on there and my little notepad, like literally takes 30 seconds to make that. Immediately got a response from that one notepad post because I kind of built it up a little bit the night before, which I think is key too, that something's coming and they need to be looking out for it. And I even did a post on my Instagram wall. But Charlotte, she signed up as a coach and she's now a coach on our team. I mean, she might be on this call, I'm not sure. But she signed up today. And then I did a little dance party and I'm like, let's do this, Charlotte and Leah, because they both decided to join. I might have missed oh, here we go. Sorry. I'm trying not to play them all because they're so delayed. Maybe I need to play them all. Crap. Hold on. Let's just.
Okay, my errands are done, and I have a big announcement to make. So I hope you guys stay tuned to the Instagram account because that's where it's about to all go down. So here's what I'm looking for. Are you looking?
Why is it so freaking? Oh my gosh.
Invitation number 1 about becoming
a. Okay, so here I'm just going to tell you what I talk about because it's too annoying. You can go watch it. It's still live on my Instagram stories. Okay, I talk about what I'm looking for in a coach. Accountability. If you want accountability in your fitness journey, if you are passionate about helping people, and if you're motivated. This was just using my good lighting and a white wall behind me so that it was visually attractive, not like in a garage with boxes behind you in a dark room or something like that. So be intentional when you do it. And I listed it out. So if they weren't even like really listening or they had the radio going or something, they still kind of got what I was trying to say. Then I changed it up, made sure it wasn't all about coaching. I was excited that somebody had shared something on a page. I got a message in my Instagram box. Where is it at? Jeez. This changes by the second. Okay. So number 2, somebody said she was in, and I can't remember which one this is, but she's probably a coach on our team as of today. That was Leah. I celebrated with them. Somebody messaged me about, like, I don't think I'm good at social media. Like, I don't have a lot of friends. So I addressed it in that Instagram story. Right before our call. I had my own little dance party, which is a Jatana thing. Jeez. This is actually Callie Calabrese's Autumn's sister. We had a little mentor call today. And then listed another name that decided to join. But I wanted to find where people message me back. Okay, so here's like different messages I get. Yes, finally mentally and emotionally prepared for it. Physically, I'm getting there. Just excited to get started for helping others. So me showing my Instagram people watching that other people are interested as well. So they're not crazy for thinking about doing it. So I put Anita's name down. Oh, here's another one. I don't think it's going to play right. I'll try. But here's me shouting out this girl, Joanna, who I think would be an amazing coach. I called her out.
Yeah, I'll cry now. Actually trying not to cry.
Oh my gosh. I hate this. Just, never mind. I'm going to try it. So you can shout out people you think would be amazing because it'll show up in their DM. Then, of course, Carl sent me flowers and a card, which was really sweet. So I shared that on my page. But DMs kept coming in. And I need to make this in like a slideshow presentation. But another hesitation was a message. And I showed that hesitation out loud. I covered up her name with hashtag boss babe. So I didn't have to embarrass her or anything like that. And she says, I thought about it, but it was the social media aspect that scares me. I'm a little shy on socially awkward. I love working out. I just fall off and it's hard to get back on track. And so I just wanted to let her know that I'm going to teach her the social media side of it. I just need her to have the heart and desire to help people. Okay. So I added her name on there. And then I did my Shakeology. Or yeah, Shakeology and my new Echo that I bought. And then I showed that I'm in a meeting with Nicola and Kelly. Then here's me doing my Energize, the little things that I want my challengers to see as well. Talking about my messy gym. Pre-workout kicks in. I'm showing Beachbody on demand and how easy it is to access. I've got fun music playing in the background, which is in my iTunes on my phone. My workout selfie. And then me working out. So that's basically the gist of what I did. I've seen some of you guys do it as well. I think Carla did it and hit Success Club 10 pretty quickly. And I've seen Lindsay do it, and I've seen Kelsey and Kelly and a few others go at it. What questions do you guys have that might be confusing for you? And like I said, once I really formulate this in my brain, I'll be able to like put it on a slide where it's teachable. But right now I just want to put it out there so that you guys don't miss out on an opportunity if you naturally are going to be good at it. And you don't have to study it. So what question, Denise?
Yes. I had two questions. The first one is, with your IG stories, you're not necessarily posting on your IG wall.
No, it's just your story.
So they could be two separate things, not necessarily like just a repeat of what's on your wall, correct?
Correct. So what's on your wall is literally like a magazine. Like it's flipping through a magazine. So it's got to be really eye-appealing. It can't be too busy. And it's got to flow with your, like Nikki Goss said on her thing, it's kind of have to flow with your Instagram so that people want to follow you. But the stories is literally like a Snapchat. It's lifestyle, fun. There's so many cute not filters, but stickers and things that you can put on there to make it cute.
Okay. And then my second question is, I'm really green with IG. I'm really new to it. So I don't have a lot of posts, and I'm just now kind of using it. So I don't have a lot of followers, and I haven't had time to go and really follow a lot of people yet. Is it still make sense to do IG stories?
I think starting to do it so that you will show up at the top of the thing. The way I find people is you can do hashtags. Like you could do hashtag mom, and then find a mom that looks normal and like not a catalog picture, or it looks like if she's got 3,000 likes, she's probably not somebody that you can necessarily follow as an everyday life person. But if you see somebody playing on the couch with their baby with a hashtag mom, then you can go to her page. You can like her stuff if it's not private. And if it is private, then you obviously can't do anything, you move on. But find one that's not private. And then if she has a picture of, I'm just trying to think of everybody's different lifestyles. She has a picture of working at school or whatever, and 15 people liked her picture. You can click on the 15 and you can go follow or request to follow all 15 of her friends that liked that picture.
Okay.
So I went through and I did that a lot, a few weeks ago, I'm like finding people that look similar to my lifestyle, and then their friends that like their pictures, I'll go through and try to follow, and they'll just come back and they'll refollow me. People are really unhesitant because Instagram is not like, and most people don't feel like they're going to be creeped on. You know what I mean? Like it's not real private like Facebook tends to be.
Okay. So, because with like doing for like the challenge group thing, I mean, I've got a storyboard written out because, I'm weird that way. So that I know what order I want to put things in to do like an IG story. I just need to take the pictures and mark them up real quick and put something up there. But some of it needs to be video and some of it should be stills, like kind of what yours was.
Yeah, you want to make sure you mix it up because you want to keep their attention, because they're literally like, if you talk too long or you're really dry and boring or not exciting to listen to, they're not even going to get to what you want them to see. They're just going to click past it, or they're going to swipe and not finish watching you. So you want to keep their attention.
Okay. All right. I was just afraid to go ahead and throw one up because I don't really have a following yet. And I really haven't posted.
Practicing.
Yeah, I know, right? I'll get it up there. These long days are killing me. I'm so tired. I just wanted to crawl into a ball when I got home, and but I'll get used to it because I'm at the high school, or I'm not at the high school. I'm at the middle school now, and they want me full time. So I work with the kids all day long. I'm there by like 6 in the morning. I don't get off till 4:30, and so by the time I get home, I'm like, God, I have to focus now.
Oh, I feel you. Full-time moms.
Yeah.
Full-time moms working full-time. Oh, Beth says she just sent one. Okay, so another tip is you can use Snapchat filter, the pretty filter with good lighting, to talk. Like when I did what I'm looking for is accountability, motivation, that kind of thing. I had my phone sitting there and I Snapchat me talking it, and then I saved it to my camera roll, and then I brought it over to Instagram, and then I typed the words out on the picture of the video of me talking, so that I got a pretty glisten face with good lights, and then I put the words on it and I posted it to the Instagram story. What other questions?
I have a question.
Okay.
When you said that you did it where first before you put it
so
up there? I didn't realize that you could use something that you already had. How do you get that on your story?
So the only way you can add something to your story is if it's within your camera roll within 24 hours.
Okay.
And so if you want to use Snapchat's pretty filter or funny like bunny ears or something to be silly, you can save your Snapchat snap that you did and save it to your camera roll. And when you go to your Instagram stories, I don't know if it'll let me show, but you're in your Instagram stories. If you swipe up, hold on.
Okay.
If you swipe up, you can see all the last 24 hours worth of pictures that I
gotcha.
Okay, and it only brings 24 hours. So if there's something you want from 3 months ago in there, you have to go back, screenshot it, then it'll show up in your 24-hour camera roll.
Awesome, thanks. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Is anybody like, oh my gosh, what the heck? It really.
I'm trying to do it now.
Do what?
I'm trying to like pull it up now and look at everything. I'm just now getting into Snapchat, so this is like, oh my gosh, something else.
I know. Well, and I have a feeling it's going to continue to change. Oh, Lindsay, take a picture. Just kidding.
I have a question about, so the length of them are what, 15 seconds?
15
so
seconds.
you were talking about more than one. I don't know what you called it now. You do more than one shot. Does that make sense?
Yeah. You're gonna have to type your question out because you broke up through most of it. I can understand it. If you type it out, I can read it and do it. Kelly, did you have a question?
Okay, so obviously I'm new to this Instagram thing, but I'm learning. So how do you not feel like a slave, though, to this whole, like, posting every 10 minutes and 30 minutes? I mean, Because like today, I mean, I did like 5 and I'm like sweating my ass off. I'm like, oh my God, everyone freeze, kids, stop. I'm like, I didn't even do my workout, like, because I totally forgot. And now I'm like, crap. And I can't do the fake picture because it doesn't have a belly. So I don't know. But I mean, I'm only on day 2. So I don't want it to be like consuming my whole life.
No. And that's not the intent. But I think it's like anything new that you start, you're not as quick at it. So you're like, okay, what was the filter? And then what do you do? And you're slower. Now I'm starting to be like, doop, 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 and I'm done. So if I'm like, oh, I'm listening to my music and I'm drinking my Shakeology, good, swipe, send to my story. And it doesn't take me as long anymore. So I think that the more you do it, the faster you're going to get at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I don't even know if you covered this because I was like trying to do something else, but how do you like recommend like times? Like do you try to do once an hour, or do you find like, because or do you what am I trying to say? Find like different times work better for you than kind of like, I don't know, like Facebook, I'm assuming, but I don't know.
I think it's nice because I'm imagining the general population does not have social media gurus as friends, right? So the average mom who's got an Instagram account probably has like 300 followers, and when you snap when you send your story every hour or 2 hours, you're probably going to be most likely one of the top people that's always going to show up in her story. Now, if you were Autumn or Danielle Natoni, you've got like 15 million people all doing social media, so you get mixed in the flow of things. But I think in general, most people, you're going to be kind of the star of the show of their Instagram story, and it's always going to pop up. In terms of views, like I noticed a trend of like it'll be like 560, and then it drops down as my story goes on to like 100 and something. But as the day goes on, those people that started watching here and only, didn't get to finish and went on and had lunch and went to school or whatever they were doing, they pick up where they left off, and I see them watch the rest of my story later in the day. Because if I snap at 9 a.m. and somebody watches my snaps from 9 to 12, and then they don't see anything until 8 o'clock at night, they're going to watch from 12 to 8 o'clock at night the rest of the story later on that day.
Okay. And are you tracking any of this? Like, I guess you're not tracking 500 people if they're watching it, but you don't track anything. You just do it, and they can message you if they want in or something.
I haven't found a way. I mean, obviously it's listed. You guys know you can see who's watching your story. You know that? Okay. I mean, you can see a number, but you can also swipe, I think, up, and you can see the list of names that are actually watching your story. So, I mean, be mindful of it. If you're like, oh my gosh, I've been wanting this girl as a challenger for a long time, and she's like literally stalking my Instagram story, maybe you could reach out to her and be like, hey girl, it's so good to connect with you. I saw you watch my story. I just want to let you know that I'm starting a challenge group on June 5th. And I think you would be so fun to be a part of this with me if you want to be my accountability. But, you could go into that kind of invite, but be mindful if they're watching you every single Instagram story, then they're obviously curious and interested about what you're doing. And don't be a Debbie Downer in them too much. Like, you can have down moments, but don't be like, oh my gosh, I'm having such a bad day. I started my period today, and nobody wants to listen to that. They're like, ew. I almost want to find a bad Instagram thing, even though this is recorded. It's probably not a good idea. But there's a lot in there. All right, here's Kelsey's. I'm just kidding. There's this one chick that I see on here that she'll literally talk forever. Shalene Johnson does a great job. Here's Angie Bellamar. Oh, this is Shalene. Shalene talks a lot, though, but she's also instructional. So she
can ask me your juicy questions on Facebook. I'm going to answer you on the podcast. So head over to my page and ask me your business question.
Just lifestyle stuff. And then she'll do like a call to action in there, or tell you to go watch something or listen to her podcast. And she's showing.
Unfortunately, we won't be testing again. Repeat, if you've done it immediately.
But this is what I don't like, because I don't listen to her. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Back to stools. Protein do we really need to just ketones?
It's too much. You see how I need a teacher. I'm just kidding. I gotta find one that's really bad so you guys can see it. Oh, there's Sarah Stamper. Of course, I can't find this one chick that always talks about. She sits in her car and like every day she sits in her car and she talks these long spiels of like life lessons and stuff. And I'm like, girl, stop. This is bad and it's boring. All right, I can't find it. I'll have to, if I find it, I'll see if I can post a video of it in Epic. So what other questions do you have? You guys don't feel like overwhelmed or like just start playing with it and experimenting. There really is no failing at Instagram stories. You just start playing with it and you get better at the filters that are on there, at the stickers that are on there. Watch other coaches. You can watch mine. You can watch Daniel and Tony is great at it. Angie Lee does a really good job at it, and grab ideas. I think the countdown with the handwritten thing was totally Danielle and Tony. I saw her doing it, and I was like, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. And so I'm like, I want 10 ladies to join my challenge group. And I started adding in, Tammy's my first one. I'm just kidding. What else?
I had another question.
Okay.
With Instagram, there's not any way to like pre-schedule stories though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would need to do like 3 of them real quick at say 5 in the morning or 5:30 in the morning, and then when I have a 10 o'clock break, run home real quick and do some more, and then when I get home at 4:30, do some more. Because we can't have our phone.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about doing it when you're not at home. You just do it in the morning and do it at night.
Okay.
And on the weekends, I mean, on Fridays or Saturdays or Sundays, that's when you could do like a call to action one.
Okay.
So I did mine on Sunday for my challenge group, and that's where I got the challengers. It was on a Sunday when I normally don't even work because I'm like, nobody's on social media on Sunday. Apparently they are. So the weekends would be a good time to do it too.
All right. Thank you.
Start liking and following people. That's going to be huge too. People within your in your circle of, not people at your niche. I hate using those words. I feel like they're overused. Your target market and your niche. People who look like they would fit right into your lifestyle and somebody you would want to go have lunch with. You can literally go find people with looking up tags. You go to the word tags at the top of your Instagram. Let's see, where's that? You go to the little microscope thingy or whatever you call that. And then you go to the search bar and then it says tags. And for the UK, I did hashtag, I can't do it. Ooh, hashtag mum is one that I found. There's 7 million of them posts on there. I mean, hashtag Luke Bryan would be my market. So if I see a girl, I click on Luke Bryan, which is something that I could relate to. And there's a girl with a Snapchat video about Luke Bryan. She's singing, apparently. Okay, she fits in. She fits in with me because that's something that I would do. So I would heart her post. Now, nobody liked it, so I would go to her wall, right? She's this chick. She lives in, no, I don't know where she lives. She's a photographer. She had some pancakes here, so let's see. Oh, she's got 10 likes on the pancakes. So you could go to her pancake post and see all those people that liked it. Now, I'm not going to go through and just delete all of them because Facebook will, or Instagram will block you from being able to follow people if you do it too much. I've already been blocked, so I can't follow people right now. I'm in jail. But I wouldn't go through and I wouldn't follow Skinny Healthy Food or Bun 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 or Country Voice. But I would follow Bridget Payne and Kara Lee and Christine Louise. You know what I mean? Like people that when you look at their picture and you see their name, you're like, oh, those are just normal people, not just businesses who are liking her pancake picture. But just play around with that when you go in the bathroom and laying in bed at night. Start following people and think of hashtags that you can relate to. So for me, hashtags would be like hashtag lipstick, hashtag pageant, hashtag mom, Luke Bryan, Jeeps. Like those are things that I personally can connect to. So if I go find people who have those hashtags and they come back and look at my page, they're like, oh, that girl, we get each other. Like she's into stuff that I'm into. So don't go and search random stuff they don't go hashtag fitness. You see what I'm saying? Like that's going to be too broad. It needs to be into something that you're actually into so they want to come follow you. Jamie Fitzpatrick just started following me. Is that good? Now, I don't want to burst anybody's bubble, but a lot of these coaches have people who go and do it for them. So they go and like and comment on other people's stuff, hoping that they outsource it. I had a guy in the Philippines that did that for a while, aka an assistant. Yeah, exactly. They build their social media for them. So they don't know that you're a coach, the guy in the Philippines liking all the stuff for Jamie Fitzpatrick. Might be. I don't know. I know most of the celebrity trainers do their own stuff. Yep, and there are programs that does it as well. All right, any other questions about this, Kelsey?
I have
a question. Did someone else just talk to? Someone can go first.
No, go ahead, Kelsey, and then Lindsay, you're next.
So as far as like our username or whatever, do you recommend like just using our name or having like, do we want people to know like fitness in it? I feel like the top coaches who use Instagram just have their name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want people to label me as a Beachbody coach. So I have my name spaced apart because it's easier to read. My handle is just Jatana. So if anybody searches Instagram for me, it'll be really easy to find me. Before I had Mrs. Virginia 2015 and nobody could find me because if they, knew Jatana from Facebook or they wanted to look me up on Instagram, they had to look me up by my name. And then I put it as public figure because all my stuff's public. And then I listed things. So I put Mrs. Virginia 2015, beach lover with little emojis, mom with muscles, donut and cupcake obsessed, makeup lover, little ghost Snapchat, and I put my Snapchat name in there in the little list. And then I did Linktree. Have you guys seen Linktree? Some of y'all are like, what the heck is that? So when you click on the Linktree thing, which all the instructions are on there, it brings up this really cool setup for you, which is 3 buttons that I have set up right now, which is the UK, chat with me, and connect with me on Facebook. So if they click connect with me on Facebook, it should bring them directly to my like page, which is really nice that it's all interweaved like that. So I would encourage you to make your Instagram name your name, space out the letters in all capitals, make it public figure, and then list out a few things that when they look at your bio, they're like, oh, she likes makeup. Cool. She likes to work out and she likes the beach. I should put Jeep Girl or something in there too, because it would make a connection with people. So for you, Kelsey, Kelsey King, you put Florida Girl, Gators Lover, I don't know, baby mama drama.
Drama.
Personal trainer. Well, you got the baby stuff's gonna end up filling up some of your Instagram.
Well, so I've got the bio and everything. I just feel like when I'm thinking of what my name should be, I feel like if I were a normal person on Instagram and I saw Kelsey King liked one of my pictures, I wouldn't look to see who Kelsey King is. If I saw it was I don't know, a fitness account or a
celebrity.
Yeah, I just feel, us, obviously, we're looking to expand our network, so we're following random people.
Yeah.
If I were on the other end, I feel like if Kelsey King, just a normal girl, liked my photo, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah. So, that's a strategy. I'm still learning Instagram, so if you think that having, Knockouts United or something to that sort, or, Fit Kelsey or something, I don't know. Feel free to give
Kelsey. Round Kelsey.
Round Prego Kelsey. But the nice thing about Instagram, you can change the name later and edit it. Snapchat, once you set it, you're done.
Yeah, I'm still Kelsey McDonald there.
Yeah, you can't change your Snapchat name. Lindsay, what was your question?
On Monday, you had talked about how to invite your friends from Facebook to Instagram?
Yes. There is an option
Show
on
me how to do that.
Yep. There's an option on your Instagram that if you were, let me hold on a second. I gotta find it because I'm still learning. I'm still a grandma. Okay, so in the top left-hand corner when you're looking at like, this is my normal page, there's a little man with a plus sign.
Okay.
If you click on that, it will say connect contacts. And if you click connect, it'll say like connect with your Facebook friends. But you do need to have your if you need to make sure this is a business page, your Instagram account, not a personal. When it's a business page, you can connect it to your like page. And which means when you post, you can post on Instagram and swipe over Facebook and it posts on Facebook as well. Before there was a penalty in the views for doing that, but now that Facebook owns Instagram, I'm sure that's not as bad. But click connect. Did you see it? Did it show up as connect with your Facebook friends?
Yeah.
Okay. And it'll literally send out a message to all of your Facebook friends that are on Instagram. And it'll say, Lindsay Duran is now on Instagram, and they can choose to come follow you.
Okay. Yeah, because I have to get followers.
Yep. Reading the chat. People were saying when you make it a business and link it to the Facebook, it's just like the Facebook page. The algorithm makes it less likely for your stuff to show up on newsfeed. I have no idea if it's true or not.
It was from that video that you posted from one of your mastermind calls or something. I don't know if it's true either though, but I've also heard that if you when you post on Instagram, when you click to share it to Facebook too,
yeah,
that Facebook won't show it because you're posting from Instagram. But I don't know, since you said that one bought the other, I don't know how that's changed.
I think they were competitors before, and so Facebook didn't like when you would share your Instagram over to Facebook, and it didn't get as much views. But now that Zuckerberg, or whatever his name is, bought out Instagram, they're trying to merge and flesh. And I'm imagining 4 years from now, it's all gonna look completely different. It's gonna be like Facegram. I don't know what it's going to be called, but they're probably going to end up merging things. Yeah. So what time is it? It's going on 10 o'clock. Any last questions? And once I get a better grip on this, I'll try to come up with a good training so that we can have it in a video so we can duplicate it. But I have a feeling it'll just change again. So any other questions? I'm excited to see how.
I have more of a comment. I just wanted to say thank you for sharing this with us because I know I've been on the struggle bus and I needed something different. So thank you for just doing this. And even though you're you don't have it all formalized, I don't think that matters. I think the information that you shared tonight is extremely powerful. So thanks.
Well, I look forward to seeing your snaps too. Because you got personality, girl. People are going to watch you. You and your crazy stuff. Awesome. All right, y'all. Well, have a good night. Thank you so much. Make sure
I have a quick question.
Oh, okay. Make sure you story this call, right? That's another, and you put a sticker on it, put Boss Babes, team call. Don't miss out on the opportunity. Make sure you do it. Go ahead.
Real quick, how long would you say it takes to kind of build that repertoire of people following you and wanting to jump on board with you? Is it kind of like you have to take about a month, 2 months to really build up to it, kind of like Facebook, or is it something that you find that happened kind of automatically?
I didn't pay attention to Instagram much until 7 months ago. I didn't do a lot. All I did was post what I posted on Facebook on Instagram, but I did not like anybody's pictures. I never went into news feeds to find anything. I literally just posted my stuff there and left. I couldn't stand when people would DM me because of this is weird. Just message me on Facebook. I still don't like it. So within the past 6 months, I think my workout videos are what people are drawn to, the crazy videos. I think that is what's given me traction personally on Instagram. And then I do hashtags. So the ... and then a bunch of hashtags. I do those as well because that's going to bring in new traffic also.
Yeah, I started doing mine down in the comments. like Nikki Goss was saying.
Yeah.
I'm playing around with it. I'm trying to use it a lot more because I know that Facebook is getting a little dried out.
It is. There's a lot of people that aren't on Facebook anymore. So I'm trying to be not naive and actually like be a little ahead of the game. And it's funny, a lot of coaches are messaging because of the flowers and all the stuff that happened the past week. They're like, okay, Jatana, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm trying to figure it out. And once I figure it out, I'm going to tell my leaders, and then I'm going to tell my team, like as a whole, because the last thing I want to do is overwhelm a brand new coach who's just trying to like sell Aunt Sally a challenge pack. That should be their focus. Brand new coaches do not need to focus on like all this stuff. They need to focus on finding their first 3 challengers and starting a challenge group, which they have plenty of people on Facebook that they can reach out to. But for you guys who have been around for a while, I think it's something we can start playing around with and find what works. So, all right, y'all, have an amazing evening. Get some rest. Oh, Denise is taking a picture. Did you get one? She's like, okay, sorry, we'll smile.
Can someone put it in the group thing?
Yeah, can you put it in the group thing, Denise? You got it? Now that half the people are missing. All right, bye, y'all. Have a good night. Bye.